Hello and welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm gonna introduce you to scanners in Java. And I'm gonna teach you how to scan for integer, double, and character. Then we will recreate the example we did last time using the scanner instead of entering the value in the code. Let's start by making our first scanner. Making a scanner in Java is super simple. We just write the word scanner like this, then we give it a name, so let's call it scan, and now we write a new scanner because we are making a new scanner. Then in here we write system.in, just like that. As you are seeing, there's a red line under the word scan. That's because the scan class is not defined in our project yet. To do that, we go to the bulb right here and import scanner, and now everything is working. Now let's move on to learn how to scan integers in Java. Let's make an int in the first place, so we have int x maybe equal. Now we need to write the name of our scanner, so it's scan dot next int. So we are telling the Java to enter the int that we write down here. That's all we are saying. Now we end it like this. You can memorize this if you want, and Eclipse, let me show you instead of telling you, and you can just click Ctrl with the space and Eclipse will tell you all the scan options that you can do. We will use the int one, so let's find the int one. This is it, and just like that. Now let's move on to the double. It works the same for double, so let's make a new double. Let's call it y and write the name of the scanner. As you can see, it automatically suggests next double, so we double click it and end with a semicolon. If you want to write it by yourself, make sure to always make the first letter of the data type capital. Now let's move on to the last variable that we want to learn how to scan, which is character. So let's make a character, let's call it z, and also, as we've done, scan dot. Now it's a little bit more complicated, so we need to write next. Now we write line instead of double or int. Next line, as you can see, we can double click it, then dot character 80, and we add two parentheses like this, and in here we write the number 0. So we're telling Java that we want the first letter that we enter down there. You shouldn't understand this completely right now because you don't know how array work, but with time you're gonna understand why we did that. Now let's move on to the last part of this tutorial, which is recreating the velocity example. So if you remember, in the velocity example we needed 3 variables, or 4 if we included the character. We need 2 double and 1 integer. So let's start out by making our doubles. We needed 1 double for distance, which is distance like this, and another double for velocity, since it is a fraction, so it must be a double. Now let's move on to the int data type, which was time, and last but not least we needed a character, which we called v, that holds the value of the letter v. Now let's make the user enter the values of our variables. So at first we need to write the variable name, which is distance, like this, and as we learned just from a couple seconds before, we write the name of the scanner, which is scan dot next double, and we end it. Now if we run this really fast, you can see that nothing will show up in the console. That's because we haven't told the user to enter the value. So we will tell him to do that by writing system.out.print, and we write here enter the distance, just like that, and maybe add just like this. Now let's copy and paste this for our time, but we need to make here time instead of distance, and let's change the variable name to time. And since time is an integer, we can't use next double, but we need to use next int. Now we have our time and our distance, so we can calculate our velocity, which is velocity equal distance divided by time. We forget to ask our user to enter the letter of the variable that he wants to call, so let's make it down here. So system.out.print, then in here we will write enter the variable name. I think I misspelled variable, but that's fine. And now let's say v equal scan dot next line, because we are working with a character line, open and close brackets, then dot character, since we want to scan character, at position, which is 0, just like that. Now let's print all the data that we want to print, which is the character v and the velocity. So system.out.print, new line, let's make it, and here we want to write the velocity, and let's add the character, which is v here. Let's change this to maybe variable, so you don't get confused between v or variable. Let's make it variable here, just like that. What's the problem? Yeah, no, nothing. I just haven't tried the semicolon yet. And in here we want to add a space, then 2 dots, and then space, and finally we need to print our velocity, just like that. Now let's run it. First let's enter our distance, which will be maybe 1500 kilometers. It took maybe 10 seconds to do that, so we got an error. Let's try to find where the error is. I think I know the cause of this problem. In some Java programs you can't use the same scanner for different types of variables, so let's make scan2 and here change it to scan2 maybe. It don't happen on all IDEs, but maybe it's the cause here. Yeah, that was a silly mistake from me, sorry for that. But remember, when you are using when you are using different data type, you need to make different scanners for them. That was all for today. Hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you have any question, feel free to leave it down in the description. I'm gonna answer all your questions, and that's it. Goodbye.